Today, we are going to discuss the differences of lines of communication between men and women. Where a man might say, "Let's go see a movie," a woman will say, "Do you want to go see a movie?" Both trying to convey the same ideas, but in a different way. Where the man says, "Let's go see a movie," a woman will ask, "Do you want to go see a movie?" Why is it that they communicate differently with the same idea in mind of wanting to go see a movie? We will discuss each individual man and then women separately. Men like action words like "let's go," "let's do." Demra Cameron, a known communication expert, says that this is what men like most of the time. Brennan Cohen, a researcher of brain analyst, says that men brains work on a explicit ability to analyze complex systems or compartmentalize, meaning that they only like to open one cabinet, like work or home life, at a time, and focusing on one subject at a time. Marilyn Lothrop says that both men and female have the same needs, but compartmentalize them differently in order of how they view them of importance. Or a man will say achieve status by becoming more superior in society, avoid failure, doesn't want to fail, avoid isolation, and achieve involvement. These are how men can think and can communicate. This doesn't necessarily mean that all men do this, but it can be some ways of men trying to communicate or think. Now that we've discussed what men do, we will go on to the women's possible aspect of thinking and communicating. Deborah Cameron says that women like descriptive words that describe how things are done. Where men just want to get to the point, women will sit there and try to describe what is going on. Brandon Cohen says women's brains have the capacity for empathy and communication. Not all women are like this, but some like to empathize with who they're talking to and like to just communicate with others. Marilyn Lothrop says we discussed this. The males have the priorities of achieve status, avoid failure, avoid isolation, achieve involvement in that order. Women, on the other hand, the number one priority is achieve involvement, avoid isolation, achieve status, avoid failure as last. We can see from this speech that men and women can communicate and think differently. Not all men or women communicate or think in these ways, but any one of them can cause a misunderstanding of what the other person is trying to say. If we take these into account, we can use them to see what different aspects the other sex is thinking and how they try to communicate. Thus, we can change how we communicate to the opposite sex and try to communicate better with the opposite sex. Thank you.